live. I'm live. Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Genshin Impact on the 1050 Ti, 750 Ti, 1650 Super and RX 570. So if you're watching this as a recording, make sure to check the timestamps in the description to see the graphics card you're interested in. But again, this is a game that runs on mobile anyways, so it shouldn't be super difficult to play on a decent PC. How are you guys doing? Good seeing you. It's been a while. I streamed yesterday. If you can hear me, let me know. Anyways, so in the meantime, I'll start the game. Hi, how are you doing, guys? Good to see you. Hello. So let's get started with the game. I played it on my phone a couple times, but I didn't play much. So I'm starting from scratch at the moment. Can you please say your name in your intro? Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Genshin Impact on the 1050 Ti, 570, 750 Ti and 1650 Super. But yeah, I played this on my phone, but this is the first time I played this on PC, so I'm going to mute it for a second. But yeah, I cannot skip this unfortunately. This is a video, as you can see, or it seems to be a video at least. Yeah, I can see the compression. Yeah, apparently it's a video, and there's music, so I don't want to risk it. But yeah, I speak Spanish in that's my native language. Live or pre-recorded? This is live. This is live. It's not pre-recorded. It's live. Oh, big fan of you as well. Which one should I select? Which twin? The girl or the boy? You tell me. Which of these two? Right or left? Which one? I'm waiting for you guys to tell me. There's 100 people here, so I should have enough people that can vote. Girl says the girl gang, girl, waifu, girl. Okay, gotcha. Gotcha. Only let's call her waifu. Why not? Yeah, overwhelmingly they choose the girl. So yeah. It's an anime style game. You gotta pick the girl to see how much unnecessary lewdness there is. Yeah, true. That's right. Anyways. Hopefully it doesn't take that long to get into actual gameplay. I guess it is ultra settings, but I'm not really sure. There was no options menu. So yeah.
And just like that.
Santiago, sí, hubiera sido muy bueno ese.
Some kind of
Press F.
I lost my power. So whilst we used to cross world after world.
Okay, the gameplay is well for you. 900 PL max except shadows on a 750 Ti. Well, awesome. We're going to try that out as well. Some people told me that the game was capped at 60 frames per second. So
I don't know.
It seems to be that way.
I intend to find out.
Yeah, now that I can see this, it seems to be actual gameplay now, no longer a video.
Yeah, Paimon really owes you for that.
So yeah.
Otherwise, Paimon likely
Yeah, half the
would've
GPU.
drowned, so Paimon will do her best
Was to be
to
expected, it
get
runs on a phone. But yeah. I mean, I saw some PS4 gameplay. It was capped at 30 frames per second, and the game had a lot of stutter. Seems to be common with Unity games. Okay, already into the game. Let me see if there's options menu. There we are. First, no music. Sorry about that, guys. Gotta protect myself from copyright strikes. Then graphics. Here we go. This is on medium. Let's put it on high. 1080p. Only windowed. What? Okay, let's keep it windowed, whatever. Only 60 or 30. I'm not sure what's the difference between open and close VSync. I guess this is enabled and this is disabled. Let's keep it enabled. The game is capped at 60s anyways. Render resolution 0.8, 1.1. What the? Where's 1.0? Anyways, let's keep it at 1.1. This is on high, this is on high, this is on high. Overall settings, highest. Let's use TAA, it's usually better, and no motion blur, thank you very much. So yeah, let's call this 1080p ultra settings, because why not? Yes, the 570 comes after the 1050 Ti, no worries, it will be there soon. But yeah, 1080p maximum settings, and VSync enabled because we got a 60 frames cap, and everything maxed out. And yeah, what I saw, as I was saying, on PS4, I saw it was capped at 30 frames per second, with quite a few drops. On PS4 Pro, it wasn't that bad, but on PS4 it was like 30 frames with drops into the 20s at times. So yeah, it has a few stutters here and there, no big deal. But yeah, I even played this on my phone. I have a Redmi Note 8 Pro, and it had a lot of stutters, but it looked similar to this, so pretty surprised that this runs on a phone as well. But yeah. You're chill with the request, Brass, and just trying his best. Yeah, I'm trying what all I can. Oh, you can climb like on Breath of the Wild. I now get why people are comparing this with Breath of the Wild, the climbing, the visuals. But yeah, these tiny stutters, not sure what's up with those. Okay, now that we are with more foliage on screen, I can see the frame time going up and down. But the GPU is maxed out, so let's see if lowering shadows helps in any way whatsoever. Let's try medium. Okay, medium shadows gives us a big boost. We jump from 83% GPU usage to 99 and 48 FPS. So let's keep shadows on medium. So this is ultra settings, medium shadows. There we go. Sí, ya tiró bajones. Sí, sí. Yeah, there were already a few drops, so I lowered shadows to medium. So that gave us like 20 to 30% more GPU performance. So let's keep it like that. B for inventory, gotcha. I only have a sword.
Oh, wow.
And this reminds me of the opening of Breath of the Wild. You're just standing there looking at the entire map at once. Yeah, makes sense. 62C is fine. Yeah, it is. Especially, well, CPU and GPU should be okay. 62 degrees. Yeah, whatever. Outlander caught in the wind. Alright.
As we all know, poetry and language flow like the wind. There'll definitely be
Seems to be okay with these settings. Medium shadows, everything else on ultra. Let's put shadows on high very quickly to see if we get that drop into the 40s again. Just to check, we put shadows on high and yeah, we drop into the 50s. But the frame time is pretty inconsistent. So yeah, just put it on medium shadows, it should be okay. The rest just max it out. And I'm using TAA. You can select SMAA, but in these kinds of games, TAA is usually better. It fits better with the art style. It's more of a softer presentation. So yeah, that's just my opinion on that. I usually like TAA on more cartoony style stuff. So yeah. Are you a weeb? No, not really. But I like playing games. I think that's enough. The second town kills my GPU. It would be nice if you could check it out. Okay, I will. Thanks for the heads up. Second town. Gotcha. Copy of Breath of the Wild. Well, it's free, so I'll take a free game. And it runs on my phone. So I don't need to buy a Nintendo Switch or anything. I'm getting stutters with 4 GB of RAM, sadly. Well, it uses more than 4 GB, so kinda makes sense. Okay, the second town I guess is one of these over here. We're going to run this way. But yeah.
Ooh, did you just feel the elements of the world?
Playing at max graphics settings anyways. Okay, that's fine.
Seems as much as they may want it, people in this world can never. It's a bit. If we keep heading west from Mondstadt is
Yeah, whatever. Skip.
The elements.
Use ISLC, it helps. What do you mean? E. Okay, gotcha. Okay, seems simple enough. Waifu of the Wild. Yeah, basically. You got it right. Oh, I had to keep fighting. Okay, gotcha. Yeah, the fire and stuff looks so Breath of the Wild. But I'm okay with that, whatever. It's a free game.
These are the animal powers you got from the Statue of the Seven.
Okay, let's go that way.
Why doesn't Paimon get cool fighting powers?
Do you believe me when I say Bloodborne is coming to PC? Well, it would be nice if it came to PC. I played it on PS4 a couple times and it was... Well, the performance was terrible. It dropped into the 20s pretty often. And it had a lot of Yagis. And I didn't like the... what's the name of this? The... oh man. I forget the name of this. The chromatic aberration on Bloodborne. If it comes to PC, I'll turn that off immediately. New sub. Well, welcome Rio to the stream. Nice seeing ya. Important message. Alt. Yeah, I know. The Japanese voiceover for this game too good. I forgot to put that. I'm not really paying attention to the dialogue at all. I'm just trying to see the performance. So far, lowering shadows to medium seems to be the best decision at first. Unfortunately, I cannot skip cutscenes, so I'm stuck watching cutscenes, unfortunately. But yeah. El juego es muy adictivo y sumamente fluido. Bueno, me alegro.
Is he talking to a dragon?
That one will be fun. Not really? Why not? It was fun, but the performance was disappointing on that one.
Who's there?
But yeah, so far, just lowering shadows to medium seems to be okay. But yeah. Thanks, Shredder DB. Unskippable cutscenes in this game kill me. Yeah, same. Can you put render resolution at 1.5? What will be the point of that? I'm trying to do 1080p at the moment.
Luckily, Paimon managed to grab hold of your hair. Thanks. Just what?
I'll do it in a second.
Something to do with that weird. Oh.
But
What's that? There's some kind of shine.
I think that would be what, 50% more resolution.
Paimon doesn't have a
Let's see.
good feeling about.
1.5. Yeah, of course, this was going to impact the frame rate quite a bit. But yeah, the game looks way sharper, which makes sense. It's a higher resolution. So yeah, at the moment, let's keep it on 1.1. And let me see what happens if I turn off VSync. And I swap this. Oh, okay, the stutters were because I had the VSync enabled. So you can probably keep this on 1.1, this on high. Okay, with high shadows, yeah, you're on 48, but the frame time is okay. But if you put it on medium, you can enable VSync and do not have any stutters whatsoever. So consider this the best settings for the 1050 Ti at the moment. We see once we get to the second town, like somebody said. But yeah. This is a tutorial, so it's going to be slow.
All Paimon knows is that it's dangerous.
Hola
Best
Esteban,
we put it away
pero
for now.
Shori 7, ¿cómo andas? ¿Todo bien? Alright. Where to now? That way. Another unskippable cutscene, let's wait.
You! Stop right there!
In the meantime, I'll read chat. Will you do RX 580 8GB later? We'll see, we'll see. I'm not sure I will because it runs similar to the 570. I might do a separate video.
You
But
don't look
yeah,
like
the
citizens
plan is
of
to
Monster.
do it,
We're not
maybe.
looking for trouble.
That's
We'll
what
see.
all the troublemakers say.
Hello,
Doesn't
I'm
sound like
waifu.
a local to me. And this mascot, what's the deal with it?
I mean, we've already
So to sum it up, well,
Yeah,
look,
yeah, yeah.
it's not far from here.
Oh, aren't you out here?
Let's
I am.
skip it.
Besides, I'm still
Also,
not sure if I
there's
can
not a lot of
trust you two
CPU
just
usage,
yet.
which kind of makes sense.
Oh, I give you
Because
do you have
it runs on a phone. I mean,
Leave it to me.
yo ahora mismo estoy jugando con 1050 Ti y un i3 8100. Sí, no requiere casi nada. Oh, I can change characters. Gotcha.
So, suspicious travelers, what are you doing in Mondstadt?
Alright, makes sense.
She got separated
Some
from her
loot.
brother during a really, really long.
And I can select the character again. Alright. I have a slightly better weapon. So yeah, let's keep that one. Okay, 1 and 2 to change characters. Gotcha.
Oh, looking for your family? Huh.
Okay, this is the first city, so
Uh,
I'm going to see
okay,
where the
let me
second
finish
one
my
is.
other stuff
But yeah.
first, and then I
Sí,
can
todo
help
bien,
you put
Makiwak.
posters
¿Cómo va
around the
todo?
city.
Same Jet. Same. Paimon is emergency food. Yeah, basically.
You'll understand in a bit.
Yeah, emergency food.
A hilly turtle.
Yeah, this is basically Breath of the Wild for free. But more Japanese. Okay, right mouse is dodge, it seems.
These monsters have been getting too close to the city recently. My task this time is to clear out their camp.
Yeah, what I'm seeing is that the shadow distance on medium is a little variable. Let's get this. Breath of the Weave. The names you guys put to these games are hilarious. El juego en japonés. Ahora sí se puede cambiar. Language. Voiceover language. Yeah, Japanese. Oh, I have to restart the game. Well, it will be for later then. Let's run. Run. I need to clear out the camp. I'm not going to do it yet. Let's see if the city is slightly more intensive or something. Oh yeah, it doesn't seem to be that different from the open location. And I'm seeing that thing that happens on many Unity games, that we're getting some random stutter every now and then when running around. You can see that mostly on base PS4. But on PC it's just a big stutter and it goes away, which I guess is positive. But yeah. Anyways, let's see the map. Okay, I can teleport to those locations. I want to go here, so I have more teleporting places, but yeah. Yeah, it seems to be completely okay on this card. Yeah, the game is locked at 60 frames per second, unfortunately. We have either 30 or 60, so I enable the VSync, because if it's locked at 60, there's no reason not to enable it, in my opinion. So yeah. No puedo mantener 60 FPS con un 1050 Ti y 3600. ¿Es que es el procesador? Y puede ser, pero usa muy poco procesador. Probaste bajar las sombras a medio. He already set in the Japanese dub, but he needs to restart the game. Yeah, I need to restart the game, unfortunately, for that. But I mean, it's going to be quick. I'm going to swap to other GPUs, and that will make me restart the game, so the Japanese dub is almost here. I'm just trying to get to this place. I'll be there soon. But yeah, I'm sorry about the dogs barking in the background. It's kind of inevitable when you live with animals, such as myself. Can you tell me what's the difference between South American Spanish and real Spanish? Well, real Spanish is a little more, how to say it? It's a little more complicated, I would say. They have different words that mean different things. And in South America there's a variation of words that mean different things. So maybe you're saying shirt in Spanish, but in Mexico you're saying something sexual, so it's a little bit difficult at times. Oh yeah, it feels more refined. Spanish from Spain, it's very particular. Español argentino, sí, algo así. En Uruguay y Argentina hablamos muy parecido. How big is the download on PS Plus? On PlayStation? Not sure. On PC was like 11 gigabytes, so it's a very tiny game, considered by today's standards. It's only 10 gigabytes, so it should download pretty quickly, especially if you are a Warzone player. This is smaller than a Warzone update, so so yeah. Let's see, yeah, the save spot should be right here. I'm going to die, right? Yeah. Oh, I'm still alive. Okay, whatever. It was worth the sacrifice, I guess. Yeah, Modern Warfare is 256 gigs. So yeah, pretty funny. ¿No tiene V-Sync? Sí, tiene. Está prendido. Está activado el V-Sync. Guys, as I said a second ago, the V-Sync is enabled. So, because the game is locked at 60 frames per second. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, whatever. Okay, perfect. Another fast travel point. Let's now go do the mission. Yeah, I suicided the waifu, unfortunately, but hey. Okay, nothing here. Okay, waifu is back. So let's go back to the mission location after I kill these guys. Oh yeah, so far it seems to be running just fine. As expected, I mean it runs on a phone. But yeah. El porqué del V-Sync, y para que no tener los cortes en pantalla, busca V-Sync activado versus desactivado y vas a entender de qué hablo. Santiago Cuadrado, sabelo. Try all max setting? Sure, why not? Let's do it. It's probably going to drop into the 40s due to shadows. But yeah. Status, this is ultra settings 1080p, because why not? So yeah, everything maxed out, including shadows now. And in this part, it's 60 frames. But when you look farther into the distance, in some locations it drops into the 40s, so I don't think it's worth keeping it on ultra all the time. But yeah. Yeah, this is not a demanding place, by a long shot. I'm going to disable V-Sync though. I don't want those stutters when dropping below 60. Thank you very much. So yeah. Let's continue with the quest. You're going to try it? Yeah, it's free, man. I mean, nothing to lose. Just go, download it, and enjoy free Breath of the Wild with microtransactions. Yeah, I mean, these enemies look so Breath of the Wild, but it's okay. I mean, Again, it's a free game, so I'm okay with it. But yeah, so far, High Shadows doesn't seem to be a good idea. Another unskippable cutscene. Oh, it's in Japanese already. Okay. Like you guys asked for, it's in Japanese now. Yeah, barely broke a sweat. Hi, the Rumblejack. How's it going? Long time no see. Have you tried Ghost Runner demo? It's so good. At the moment, I couldn't try it, but I requested a review copy because I want to play it when it releases on the live stream. But yeah, people are saying it's a great game that came out of nowhere, so I'm all for it. Oh yeah, people are saying that it's a great game. First person, real time, super hot, they're saying it is, which I'm super into. But yeah, soon I'm going to play Ghost Runner. I think there's a demo on Steam. If you guys are interested in me testing that demo, let me know in the comments and in the chat. Okay, I don't know what this is. Sure, whatever. Then profile. Oh, I can level up. Gotcha. Yeah, sure. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, this is to level up. Perfect. Good stuff. I understand why people are saying this is addicting. Thank you guys for doing that. Now I'm not going to stop playing it. It's even on my phone, so I could play it anywhere. Oh, that's one thing that was very interesting. You can continue your progress on your phone, apart from playing it on PC. So yeah. Se ha pulsado clic izquierdo, cambia un poco el ataque. Recibido. Se agradece la data. Everyone, their mothers are playing it in Santiago too. Yeah, that's why. People were requesting it so much that I had to play it. I'm so sorry. Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today I'm gonna be testing Genshin Impact on multiple GPUs. Yeah, it has cross-save. You can continue your progress on your phone. Good stuff. Another unskippable cutscene. There's cross-saves except on PS4. Well, it makes sense. Sony is usually super restrictive on that. So yeah. Okay, another unskippable cutscene. Come on, please. En PS4 tengo entendido que no se puede enlazar la cuenta. Qué macana. The mobile version of this game is 5.6 gigs. Yeah, true. It's a way smaller game. On PC it's double the weight. So yeah, by a long shot. On PC it's like 11 gigabytes. So yeah. Skipping. Dialogue. Performance shouldn't be that different on multiplayer, I think. B to navigate. Okay. Let me see the inventory. I have a new bow and arrow, apparently. Let's find out. Yeah, there it is. Alright. Bow and arrow, let's grab the correct one. Yeah, this is clearly made with phones in mind. I can't even use my cursor if I wanted. So very interesting. As you can see in the city, the shadow option, I mean the Game on Ultra settings runs at 60, but once we get into places with more foliage, shadows on medium is necessary to do 60 frames. If not, you're into the 40s, basically. So yeah, maybe consider using shadows on medium on this card anyways. To get the best performance. And it doesn't seem to be that different with medium shadows, so nothing to lose really. You didn't equip the arrow, by the way. Oh, damn it. Let's see. No, I didn't. That's true. Thank you. I'm still new to this. No, this is the new one. But this one seems a little bit better. So yeah, let's keep this one. There we go. Yeah, I forgot to press switch. Thank you. Thank you. Highly appreciate it. Let's go upstairs. Alright, I'll climb from here. Let's wait for the stamina to go back up. The game is good if you like RPG, exploration, and intensive farming. Intensive farming? What do you mean? Oh, you mean the loot. Gotcha. Yay. Si vas a hacer tu primera tirada, sale un 5, me suscribo. ¿Qué? ¿Cómo sufrí? ¿De qué estás hablando, boludo? Hi everyone in the chat. I'm doing well, thank you, Dave. Good seeing ya in the live stream. Co-op for this game unlocked at adventure level 16. It's going to take a while then. Spacebar to glide. Oh, there's a gliding mechanic. Interesting. I will not take full damage anymore. Okay, gotcha. This reminds me of the glider in Breath of the Wild, but let's not mention Breath of the Wild anymore. Y te mando report... Ah, te sale un 5 estrellas y te mando report por injusticia. No tengo ni idea de qué estás hablando. LMAO. Persona 3 is one of the best you have played? What do you mean? Persona 3 is on PC. As far as I know, Persona 4 is on PC. Hello everyone, I'm Santiago, and today we're going to be wasting money on gacha. Yeah, I don't have money to spare, so I won't spend any money on it. But yeah, you know how it goes. Yeah, that was my first impression, just like Breath of the Wild. Yeah, I mean, many people are drawing comparisons to it. That's probably why the game is so popular in the first place, apart from being free and Japanese. Persona 3 is on PSP. Well, maybe with an emulator I can get it to run. But yeah. Alright. Ah, ok, es un random roll recibido. Okay, first boss, I think. I'm so lost in this game. Okay, seems simple enough. You can play Persona 3 on an emulator. It isn't demanding either. Well, after playing Persona 4 Gold on PC and seeing how little of an impact it has on the GPU, it kinda makes sense. But yeah. When did you get your eyesight weak? And never. It's just to protect it. I mean, these have no magnification whatsoever. It's just to have something between my eyes and the screen, because my eyes get tired, to say it in some way. So yeah, it's just to protect my eyesight. But yeah. Haha, anime girl going brrr. Hilarious. I was missing that meme already. The goes brrr meme. Alright, while I wait, I'll just read chat. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Super Japanese, as you can see. Yeah. Yeah, give it a try. Is this game good? Well, according to most people, it's pretty addictive. But yeah, it's a free game, so just go find it on Google. 10 GB download. Should be faster than downloading a Warzone update. So, yeah. Character outfits. Okay. Here's when it starts, I guess. And these are probably paid. Official release reward. I don't know what this means. I have nothing. Okay. Higher resolution. Yeah, I'm going to try a higher resolution, but I need to get to a more demanding part first. Because apparently this is not the most demanding stage. So yeah. Alright, the stamina bar also decreases when I'm flying, so something to keep in mind to avoid dying. Alright, let's go in. R1050 Ti desktop and laptop the same performance. It depends on the laptop really. They're usually a lower clock speed, so it's not exactly the same, but it shouldn't be that far away. Again, it depends on the laptop, but in general they're very close nowadays. So yeah, so you're at work and you cannot see the whole stream, but you always wonder how do I change graphics card without stopping the stream. Well, the secret is that there's no secret actually. I have two computers, one is doing the live stream, the other one is playing the game. So it's super easy to just turn off the PC that is playing the game, and the other one is just running the live stream. That's why I do not need to stop the stream. I have a separate computer doing the work. If not, it will be impossible to swap GPUs. So yeah. Si te sale un 5 estrellas de una desinstalable de una. Bueno, está bien. Yo no tengo idea de dónde está eso. Cuando aparezca, decime. Side quests are pretty rewarding in this game. Gotcha. Nice setup. Thanks. This is free, no need to crack. Yeah, basically. Completely free. Yeah. And I'm skipping dialogue because I'm trying to see performance, not pay attention to the game. Ah, ahora va a aparecer con los... Ok, recibido. Ahora puedes reclamar las recompensas del mail y te dan una tirada gratis en F3. Recibido. Alright. F3 to make a wish. Okay. What? An additional 7 is needed. No. What do I need to do? Every time wishes is guaranteed to include at least one 4-star or higher character. So what does this mean? I'm kinda lost here. Just Google Genshin Impact is on their own website. Yeah, true. I have one. Okay. Let's see what happens. Okay, 3 stars. So no lo tenés que desinstalar. Check the mail. Alright, I will. No worries. I will eventually. Okay. So let's claim this. This one. Okay, and this thing. I don't know what any of this means, but hey, let's do it. Oh, now I have 10. Gotcha. Let's see what happens. Let's roll the loot boxes. Okay, 3 stars. 4 stars. 3 stars. 3 stars. 3 stars. 3. All 3. 4. People are so pissed at times. That's hilarious. Okay, I got 2 4 stars and the rest are all 3 stars. But yeah. Sure. You got the best healer in the game. What? Do you mean this? Aún conservo los subs, sí, tal cual. Alright. And this is... Alright. Yeah, interesting stuff. Ah, el azul. El azul. Okay. Characters. Where do I change characters? Oh, here. Okay, this should be the healer as far as I understand. Oh no, waifu has that one. And this. Okay. Oh, one thing I forgot is to equip those swords. After I do that... Oh man, this is already looking so addictive. Jesus. I made a mistake. 38, 39, yeah, let's keep this one. And on this one we got 39, 23, yeah, let's keep that one. $38, $39. As you guys understand, I do not understand any of this. I'm just looking at the highest number. Now the sword is better, whatever. Yeah, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. Yeah. I thought this game was going to be just, oh, let's test it. I'm now just looking at loot and doing random stuff. Jesus Christ. Okay, what now? Meet Amber at the temple. Amber, there you go. Goodbye. I just wanted to skip. Is this game fun? Well, so far I've been doing very little combat, but it seems to be addicting. The loot, apparently. Yeah, the loot is a little much. Yeah. Okay. There's a door, you don't have to speak them. Okay. There's a door. Yeah, V-Sync is enabled. It's disabled now because the game is dropping below 60 at times. And when it drops below 60 with V-Sync on, it can be pretty... the frame rate can be pretty variable. It spikes. So yeah, you probably want V-Sync disabled if you want to max it out. So yeah. El V-Sync está apagado ahora porque a veces cae debajo de 60 y el frame time se pone medio loco. Así que sí. Is V-Sync off good? Well, the thing about the V-Sync is that you won't get any screen tearing with V-Sync enabled, but you get slightly more latency, way more latency in general. So with V-Sync off, you have more responsive controls, but at the same time, you have some screen tearing. So yeah, things to keep in mind. Let me see how far away that is. Nah, it's pretty close. If you have FreeSync, you don't need V-Sync at all. Well, that's true. I know most people do not have FreeSync, but FreeSync is on many monitors nowadays. So on this game it should be ideal because it's capped at 60, so you won't have any screen tearing whatsoever. So yeah. Anyways. Talk to Amber. Yeah, you probably want to disable it at first. But if you get motion sick or something, enable it. Yeah. Porque ella no se prueba con la E50 GB, porque tengo la E50 Ti, corre casi igual, 10% más rápida y tenemos más memoria de video, básicamente. Y tengo demasiadas gráficas ya. Recommended party level 4. Whatever. Yeah, she's level 4, so let's go. Okay, Barbara is healer. Gotcha. Thanks for the heads up. So this is a healer. Understood. Alright. Got it. There we go. Oh my god, I'm such a genius. Yeah, I can already see that the loot is going to be super addicting. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. I'm not going to be able to stop playing. Jesus Christ. What did I do? I made a mistake. I wanted to finish Skyrim, but that will have to wait. Oh, hold. What? Okay, that way. Yeah, but so far what you should do is lower in shadows to medium, especially in the open locations with a lot of foliage. If not, you're dropping into the 50s super easily on this card. But yeah, I'm now going to probably switch GPUs. Alright. Huh. Oh, and this is the tank. Gotcha. It's interesting, the character swap dynamic. That's something I kinda like in the combat. That I can just swap characters mid-battle. That is interesting. Explosive barrels. Yeah, this is definitely Breath of the Wild. Switch to running, what? Oh, this has the mobile phone thing. Okay. I understand now a little bit more of the game. Why there's so much text on the screen. It's made for mobile, definitely. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Bien, ¿y vos, Andrés? ¿Cómo va? Todo bien, por suerte acá. Usually has campaign and gameplay. Yeah, I like that it's a free game that has a campaign, at least. So you don't have to pay anything just for the hardware. So I'm all for it. And it runs on your phone and it has cross saves. So yeah, what else do you want? But 3060 will be higher price than 2060. We'll see. Probably. Or probably, no, probably not. It's probably going to be the same price. But who knows? Do you have any of the Ryzen APUs? If yes, I would like to see its benchmarking, but please don't use a graphics card. Yeah, I do not have that anymore. I'm focusing on having less stuff because I already have too many GPUs. But I mean, it should run on an APU. Even a Vega 3 should run it. I mean, it runs on a on a freaking mobile phone, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. And you guys, as you could see, when looking into the distance, it stays at 99% at 60 frames per second. But in other parts, it can drop into the 40s with shadows on high. Just put it on medium. I'll show you right now. Well, this is an example. It drops into the 50s. So just do this, go into the settings, graphics, and put the shadow quality on medium. And we immediately jump into 60 frames, as you can see. Instead of 50s, we get 60s, so a 10 frames per second difference. So yeah. Yeah, it even runs on integrated graphics, Intel integrated graphics, so yeah, I mean. And if you want a higher resolution, let's try 1.5 of render resolution. Let's see if we can get 60s by lowering everything else. SFX does something, no, nothing. Visual effects, okay, a small boost. Let's keep it the same at the moment. Overall, the overall settings doesn't seem to do much. Maybe draw distance, anti-aliasing, a couple frames. So yeah, maybe shadows is the most important one. Let's put it on low. Yeah, definitely. If you put everything on lowest, doesn't seem to be much of a difference. Okay, never mind. So if you want 1.5 resolution, you have to lower everything to get 50 to 60. But yeah, shadows seems to be the most important. And then overall, yeah, it doesn't seem to change that much. Shadows and visual effects seem to be the biggest change. So yeah, let's keep it on the highest. And 1.5 seems a little too much. Probably 1440p is even less demanding than that. Let me see that. I need to change the display settings. 1 second, guys. I select 4K. Alright, now the game doesn't respond. Alright, so now at 1440. Not sure if this is 1440p or 1080p. This looks like 1080p. Maybe I need to do another quick look at this. 1440. Okay, at 1440p is like 8 frames behind. But we're in windowed mode, so that doesn't help. Oh, I know. I put 1440p as desktop resolution and I'll fix it. Right? Yeah, apparently it fixes that. So Alt Enter, then you select whatever resolution you want, and then 1440p. There we go. Okay, now this makes more sense. So instead of 60, we're getting 45 at 1440. But yeah, I'm not sure why I cannot do full screen. Kinda weird. I can only do full screen at 4K for some reason. So yeah, anyways. Yeah, at 1440p you can do 30 frames on max settings. And then if you lower everything to low, you can probably get 50s. Let's find out. Yeah, 50 to 60 if you lower everything at 1440p. And let's see if 4K does anything at all. Yeah, this is not 4K. Oh man, I hate when games do windowed stuff. Let's keep it on 1080 and just swap to the 570. I had enough of weird resolutions. So yeah, let's just keep it like this. I'm done. Let's just test 1080p and be done with it. Like that. Now we're talking. So yeah, let's close the game and swap to the 570. So we turn off the PC, swap to this camera. And once the PC shuts down, we're going to put the 570 in. Here's the 570. I'm going to put into the PC now. So 1 second. But yeah, you can do 4K if you want. And low settings, 30 frames. But not really seems necessary. The game looks very soft anyways. 1 second, guys. Gonna swap GPUs. Alright, here's the 1050 Ti. Let's put now the 570. So we plug in the 8-pin connector. This should be very quick, but hey, who knows? The 8-pin connector is always been difficult with me. Alright, and the HDMI cable. So we're so far away. There it goes. So now I have to very quickly install the drivers. They're already installed, but they have to refresh. So yeah. I hope they separate the resolution and screen settings. Yeah, same. The thing is, they don't seem to care at all. So whatever. We're going to try it anyways. We're going to try 1440 maybe on the 570 and the 1650 Super. But yeah, I mean, it's very easy to run, but despite running on phones, it doesn't run maxed out at 60 frames all the time, which was pretty surprising. It's a Unity game, so it kind of makes sense. But yeah. Okay, now it's the 570 in the PC. As you can see, here's the 570. So yeah, let's launch the game right away. Genshin Impact. Let me see if this is a 1080p. Yep, 1080. Awesome. Okay, so now we're starting with the 570 on 1080p Ultra. So the favorite graphics card of most people right now is this one. So hopefully this is helpful. But yeah, we're back in the game. Nice. We're back in. Hola, Denver. ¿Todo bien? ¿Cómo va? 5,000 frames per second. Wow. No way. You're running a 570 and a 2060 is coming today? For your girlfriend. Okay. Lucky people, lucky people. Alright, I can already see that the 570... This is max settings. Let's first talk about that. Yeah, this is on the highest preset. Awesome. And on 1080p I'm already seeing that in this part the 1050 Ti was 99% usage, dropping to 50. Here we're at 78% usage at 60 locked, so more than enough to run it maxed out. So yeah, let's keep on playing the story, I guess. Gotcha. What I do see in comparison to the NVIDIA card is more stutters. There were stutters on the NVIDIA card as well, but on this one there seem to be more often. But hey, it's 60 frames per second, what else do you need? Alright, that's a thing I didn't know how to use. Let's go with the tank. Your current GPU? Well, yeah, it's an awesome GPU for the price. No doubt about it. But yeah. Yeah, this is such a Link attack. That's hilarious. What else? Oh, there's more loot over here. Oh, just mushrooms. Alright, fair enough. Let's go this way. Spin to win! Series X for Game Pass? What do you mean? What is this game? It's Genshin Impact. You can find it for free on its webpage, basically. Yeah, it's a completely free game. It has microtransactions, but you can play it for free if you want. For free, I mean you don't need to pay if you don't want to. I haven't paid a single cent for this game, so pretty surprised. It's more entertaining than I was expecting, really. Hablo en español. PS5 will be worth in June or July, thanks to God of War and Horizon. Well, yeah, it depends on your personal taste, really. I mean, on PS5, I'm super interested in Demon Souls and what else? Well, Bloodborne. If it's improved on PS5, I'm all for it. And Horizon Forbidden West and the new God of War. But I still need to finish the first God of War, so I have a lot of time. But the good thing about Xbox is the Game Pass. And I'm usually interested on Xbox 360 games and original Xbox games, so personally, probably I'm getting the PS5 in a couple of years from now. We'll see. But I'm super interested in consoles now having SSDs. Finally, the consoles just wake up in a couple seconds. So yeah, super interested in that. Is it pay to win? Not sure. Haven't played enough to know, but I know that you can pay for loot boxes and all that good stuff. Good stuff. All that gambling stuff, to say it in some way. So yeah, I have a little level inside too. What do you mean? Oh, Demon Souls, probably. Yeah, I mean, Demon Souls looks pretty good. I mean, it looks like a next-gen game. Finally, something that looks next-gen. PS5 or Xbox Series X, which will you go for if you get the chance to buy one? If I had to choose between one of them, probably the PS5 because of the exclusives. I have a PC, so I can play those games. But the Series X would be interesting for me in case I want to play older games at 4K. But I mean, I have a PC. I don't really need the Series X personally, and I'm not interested in 4K in general, so 1080p is fine for me. Okay, they're giving me this character as a trial, so probably a paid character. I think that's the trick behind this part. But yeah, I mean, in my case, I'll select a PS5 over a Series X due to the games that I'm interested in playing. I already have an Xbox One X that I got for cheap used to play old games. So yeah, I'm already set for the coming year, probably. Today's planes, those are rookie numbers. Well, I'm how many hours in? I'm an hour in. So yeah, it kinda makes sense. Those are rookie numbers for real. Okay, this wasn't what I was looking for. Just jump over it. Whatever. I don't even know what I'm doing, as you can see. I'm just pressing F and attacking. So yeah, 5 and E. Oh, okay, gotcha. I'm stupid. So this is what I was supposed to do. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Thank you. I forget how to read sometimes. Alright, nice. Probably my problems are... a 3600. Yeah, I mean, considering we're getting new AMD CPUs, the 3600 is going to be much cheaper. So yeah. Let's go with waifu on this one. Oh. Yeah, no, maybe this other guy is a better choice. Yeah, by a long shot. Whatever, I have more than enough health. F. I told you I would go on Series X for Game Pass. Yeah, I mean, if you want to play as many games as possible, Series X with Game Pass, without a doubt. I'm in a special place because I buy games to make videos on YouTube, so I get a return in general for the games I pay for. A small return, sometimes. So yeah, in my case, I already have most games, so to me it doesn't matter that much. But if you want to play as many games as possible, with Game Pass you're in for it. You don't need anything else. It's like paying for Netflix. Yeah, in that way the Series X is a much better value proposition. But as I said, again, I'm in a special place because I have most games already. Oh well, you'll build a PC. Yeah, you have also the mods, more liberties with the options menus. That's what I like about PC. On PC I can have lots more options, a lot more options, better said. So yeah, just personal preference. Yeah, skip. Please react to the PS5 teardown. The PS5 teardown, it was interesting. I was surprised that they didn't show anything at the start, only Xbox. But when they showed the teardown, the console is huge. First of all, the PS5 is huge, and it has an enormous heatsink. And I was surprised to see liquid metal on as a thermal compound. But yeah, I'm not worried about thermals on this generation. Sony and Microsoft really know what they're doing this time around. We're not getting a new Red Ring of Death. So in that way I'm pretty surprised, and that they are using... I have a standard NVMe SSD... a standard NVMe slot, like on a PC. That's super interesting. But yeah, I'm super surprised about the liquid metal on the PS5. You're building because Series S will do 1440p, but the same price you can do 2060 4K with the LSS. It's not the same, but we'll see once it releases. We gotta wait for the release, guys. You cannot do comparison with PC now because the consoles are not out yet. Which is that mic? This is a Blue Yeti Blackout Edition. Okay, it's daytime again. And we have more than enough GPU power to play this so far. So let's go that way. And I might do 1440p. But yeah, thanks for the opinion. You're welcome. But yeah, let's try 1440p very quickly, because 1080p seems to be just fine on this one. So we're going to swap to 1440p windowed, which is not going to be perfect because we are on 1080p desktop. Yeah, I'm not sure why it uses windowed mode, kinda weird. But hey, it is what it is, I guess. So we go back into the game, we put full screen, then we select windowed mode again. Okay, this should be 1440p now. So we do 1440. I figured it out. So we're on ultra settings 1440p now. And I can already see it drops slightly below 60. No big deal. The game looks so much sharper, it's ridiculous. Super sharp. I think I like 1440p much more than 1080p. 1080p looks, well, it makes sense, it's blurrier. But yeah, we're already below 60 when looking into the distance. Probably lowering shadows to medium fixes that issue. But I mean, it's super smooth. Probably if I did this, I wouldn't notice the drops below 60. I mean, no frame rate counter, it's hard to tell. But yeah. I mean, much faster than the 1050 Ti, that's for sure. The 1050 Ti dropped below 60 even on 1080p. So yeah, makes sense. I will probably play this at 1440p on this card. I'll put just shadows on medium, like I do right here. Shadows medium, the rest maxed out at 1440p. And you're basically over 60 all the time. That seems to be the best settings. Plus mid shadows. So yeah, I mean, runs just fine. The thing are these stutters when you're running around. It seems to be very common on Unity games, but yeah, the game runs fine. And it looks pretty good considering it runs on mobile as well. Yeah, on higher resolutions it looks so much better. I can even see, well, I drowned. Bad decisions, bad decisions. As I was saying, you can even see things into a distance with a good amount of detail. But yeah. Oh, this needs, yeah, I don't have the correct character for that. So yeah, let's go back. Where to? Oh, hello there. I wasn't paying attention. Exploding barrels. Alright. Yeah, I'm already kind of addicted, so thank you guys for recommending the game. Now I cannot put it down. I don't want this live stream to end. Jesus Christ. Why do you do this to me, guys? You can burn their shields with flame arrows. Thanks for the advice. Were doubling messages? Yeah, I'm not sure why they're doubling the messages. Sometimes it seems to be a bug with the YouTube thing on Android. Sometimes I send a message and it appears 2 times. Kind of weird. But yeah, it happens to me as well on Android. Come on, almost there. No. Let's do the correct placement. Os disculpa, tengo una pregunta. ¿Por qué siempre realizas los tests en inglés? Porque lleva mucha más gente. O sea, me parece que tiene bastante lógica. Los que menos me miran son las personas que hablan en español, pero son los que más interactúan, así que es bastante interesante la cuestión. Y no es nada contra el español, me encanta el español. El tema es que llevo mucho más público en inglés. Will it run on a Ryzen 5 2600, RX 580, 8GB, 16GB of RAM? Yeah, it should be fine. You have more than enough to do this game justice. You should even be able to do 1440p just fine. I mean, I'm doing 1440p on a 570, so a 580 should be more than enough. It uses only 2 gigs of VRAM. So yeah, I wouldn't worry too much about it. Do you play Among Us? Sometimes with some friends, but I got tired of it. Too much Among Us. I mean, I'm already over that one. Oh yeah, I'm playing all the popular games lately. But yeah, I didn't test Among Us because, well, it's a 2D game. It's not demanding at all. So yeah. But yeah, I played it with friends. It was fun while it lasted. But after that it got super boring. I mean, if you're playing with friends, it's an amazing game for a long time. But when you're playing with random people, it's kinda boring. Because it's fun to lie to your friends in a video game. You're a huge fan and you bought at an RX 580, well, good choice. Enjoy the 580. You need ice for that flower, gotcha. Thank you. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, this is probably going to be another character that they're going to show me to purchase as a trial. So yeah, let's do that. Whatever. You got the 580 on eBay for £120. Whoa, that's great. Great pricing, I think. In my country, it's more than double the price. But in my country, everything is expensive, so kinda to be expected. I have in the party after that temple. Okay, awesome. So this one is not a trial? Great. Yeah, it says trial over there. Maybe you unlocked it at in the first place. I see the powers in this one. Okay. Electricity. Interesting. ¿Qué pasa, Santiago Formoso? ¿Todo bien? ¿Qué dice? Probando este juego, Sandy al menos ganaron ayer, ¿viste? Sí, bueno, yo no soy muy futbolero, así que ni idea. Pero sí, evitamos el repechaje. Igual tuvimos suerte, me parece. Breath of the Waifus, yeah. You're the third person that said that. Breath of the Waifus. I'm fine with that. So far it's an entertaining game. I wasn't expecting to enjoy it, honestly. I'm shocked. It's so entertaining and I can play it on my phone. I mean, insane. Who would have said that I would enjoy this game? The guy that likes zombie games. Let's go with 4. Yeah, that's not going to work. Let's try that again. Yeah, those attacks are kind of weird. Just spamming these buttons should be fine. Come on. Oh, just by a tiny second. I'm not going to keep trying. I need to... Oh, I have to. Okay. Roger. Let's do it then. Let's do it correctly this time. Alright. Now this makes more sense. Yeah, I hate when they get separated like that. Kinda hard to hit them. Yeah. I'm not good at this game. Use water or ice. Like that. That was much easier. Thank you. Let's loot this in the meantime. Is this game's fandom toxic and rarely put any effort into their content? Whatever. I mean, the game is fun. That's all I care about, really, at this point. Okay, these are fragile to water. Or all the opposite. Yeah, the water is kind of annoying. Jesus Christ. Okay, this makes more sense now. Let's kill them all. Okay, that's a lot better. So these are water types, so I can vaporize them. Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha. That's noises, yeah. It makes me uncomfortable at times. But hey, you asked for it. You guys asked for the Japanese dubs, so... Due to the voice acting, I have to turn down my headset volume or people will start becoming suspicious. Yeah, basically. That's my issue with most of these games. But it same happens with Tomb Raider sometimes. It makes people around me uncomfortable. Yeah. Sí, tiene microtransacciones. Las tiene. Pero yo tengo auriculares, así que no pasa nada. I'm using headphones, so I don't care about the noise, to be honest. If I was on my own, yeah, I wouldn't use... I wouldn't use the speakers, that's for sure. Yeah, such a survival situation. Never use speakers on this game. Never. Especially if you played with the Japanese dub. Yeah, especially those noises. Those are super suspicious.
摩擦で生じた床槌の火花は落ちるような恋ほどの衝撃ではない。
There you go. Super dead. Too late? What do you mean? You're using already speakers?
早く投降しなさい。
YouTube income. What do you mean? Well, that's why I use it in Japanese for YouTube income.
私の首にある宝石
You know me better than everybody else.
嘘、本気で聞いて
Kind
る
of
の？
unfortunate it's not at 60. Yeah, I mean, but most people don't have a 144 Hz display anyways.
元素の力を引き出すための
But yeah, I don't understand that decision. Maybe a thing to do with the online component.
外付けの魔力機関とも言えるかしら。
Not sure. But yeah. Oh, I effed up. I made a
油
mistake.
断しちゃったみたいね。
What do you mean, Hiro? I cannot find Hiro's comment. Oh yeah, for sure get a better CPU. Yeah, sometimes people do not think about CPU when building a PC, which is kind of interesting. Especially when trying to get 144 Hz, 144 FPS, better said. People do not remember that apart from having a decent graphics card, you need a decent CPU to push that many frames. So yeah, getting a decent CPU is super important. Even Microsoft and Sony with the consoles now know better and put a decent CPU in them. We can finally get 60 frames on consoles. Hopefully.
ヒルチャールは銀融詩人にもなれないほど知能の低い怪物だもの。これを壊す。
ああ、それは風の塊みたいなもんだ。
休めると思ったら
風たちの地にある。
Back in the open world.
それとわりん。
Yeah, and a decent monitor. Some people have great PCs and a 21-inch 1080p monitor, 60 Hz, 5 milliseconds. I mean, that's fine,
でも
but people usually do not think of that,
モンド、これを
which is kind of interesting. Big Navi bench from video that did not show an FPS counter. Yeah, I mean, when I saw that live, the Big Navi preview thing, they just showed 10 seconds of the Borderlands 3 benchmark without an FPS counter, without anything at all, and then they showed a tiny graph with 3 games at 4K max settings. That's not enough. What the hell, AMD? With all the hype surrounding the RTX 30 series, they should have done better than that.
やっと全部片付いた。これで騎士団もちろんそうだ。今後も
Yeah. Okay, quest completed. Alright, now it's time for the grinds, apparently. I unlocked this area. Let's see if I can go to the second city they were talking about. Probably not. Oh man, the map is huge. Jesus Christ, this is going to take a while. Anyways, let's go back to the valley and try 4K and then swap to the 750 Ti, better said. But yeah. Okay, here we go. As I told you before, usually when looking into the distance is the issue. Really? Oh man, I hate that. In Breath of the Wild, that pissed me off as well. That you can drown so easily. Jesus, Rumblejack. You're fucking annoying. I don't have to tell you anything, and I am not allowed to discuss it live, I think. Anyways. So let's try 4K now. So we do 4K 2160p. There we go. But we have to select 4K as a native resolution for some reason. With 100% scaling. It annoys me so much when they do that. 4K and now full screen. Alright, so at 4K 4K, and I'm going to change the size of the FPS counter so you guys can see it. There we go. So at 4K ultra settings mid shadows we are over 40 frames and the game looks super sharp. It's kind of crazy. I can see individual grass blades in the distance. Pretty interesting. Feels so unnecessary, really. 1440p seems to be the sweet spot. Let's see if I can get 60 frames with these. We're going to give this on medium, and this as well. Let's put this on lowest, and shadows as well. And what else? Maybe the overall. Yeah, it seems that lowering everything together is what helps the most. And the TAA off gives us a decent difference. So this is lowest settings 4K. So let's keep it like that for a few minutes. Okay, 60 frames. Yeah, here we don't seem to need TAA. The game looks super sharp. TAA seems unnecessary, honestly. Even the grass looks super sharp. Well, the grass into the distance looks a little jaggy, but I mean, it runs fine. 1800p maybe is the sweet spot, yeah. I forgot that 1800p was a thing. But yeah, with 1800p maybe you can do 60 frames on medium settings. But I think that 1440p medium shadows ultra settings is the best of both worlds. Personal preference, of course. But yeah. Yeah, I think I've seen enough on the 570. Let's do the 750 Ti. Oh, I can change the time of day. Yes, please. That's what I wanted to do from the get-go. Do you think it's worth waiting for the 3060 if I just game in 1080p, or should I buy that 2060? If you can wait, wait. I mean, you can see the benchmarks and all the good stuff. So yeah, I would probably wait and see the benchmarks. You're probably not going to find a 3060 for cheap at the start, but maybe the 2060 lowers in price while you wait for the 3060, so that's an option as well. But for 1080p, at the moment, that 2060 is more than enough, in my opinion, at least without ray tracing. But yeah, oh wait, what does the overall settings do? I'm not sure. I think it has to do with the reflections as well. Let me see if this affects the reflections in any way whatsoever. So we're going to look over that, and we're going to crank the overall settings. Yeah, I think it adds, it adds screen space reflections. That's one of the things I'm noticing with overall settings. As you can see there, there's some sort of screen space reflections going on. And when I turn it off on the lowest, we don't get any reflection whatsoever. It's just a flat surface without any depth to it, basically. So yeah, overall settings, that's one of the things it seems to do. Reflections and probably draw distance. Let me see. Yeah, probably draw distance as well. Let's see. Let's get away from the city a little bit. Maybe on lowest overall we get a worse draw distance. Who knows? Yeah, but the draw distance is already pretty good, so I'm not sure what difference it makes. Let's find out. Overall, put it on highest. Yeah, it doesn't seem to change that much. Mostly I'm noticing the reflections and the bloom. Yeah, the bloom and the lens flares. That seems to be overall quality settings. But yeah, let's put it on the highest again and swap to the 750 Ti. our legendary card from 2014. If you want to do 4K maximum settings, you can do it just fine, as you can see, over 30 frames. But if you can play at 60, just play at 60. Let's be honest here. 60 is better than 4K in my opinion. So yeah, this is 4K Ultra on the 570. Let's now swap to the legendary 750 Ti. So we're going to stop this game. We're putting it back on 1080 because we are smart people. So 1080p. Alt F4. So it's gone. We lower the size of the overlay. We select 1080p here. Nice. And we shut down. What GPU do you normally play with when you're not recording? I usually use either the I usually use the 1650 Super or the RX 580. It depends on the game. Some games run better on NVIDIA, others on AMD, so I tend to swap between those two. For video editing, I usually like NVIDIA better due to the NVIDIA encoder. It's usually faster. So yeah, 1 second guys, going to swap. So the 570 is out of the PC. Oh, it's hot. It's like 70 degrees Celsius, so the backplate is super hot. And we're going to put this in, the legendary, the one and only 750 Ti. So yeah, let's try it one more time. So HDMI cable almost in. Come on, please graphics card, cooperate. We can do it. I'm freaking missing. There we go. Gotta hate HDMI cables at times. Got some Gravity Falls goodies behind. Gravity Falls? No, that's... what? That's Captain America. I had the same 750 Ti, but I sold it for a 1660 Super. Well, great. Enjoy the 1660 Super. It's a great card. Be careful with the PCI Express slot. You're changing too much card. Well, I got one with reinforced PCI Express slots because of that. I mean, I knew I was going to swap graphics cards very often. So yeah. No worries. It will be okay. I had less reliable PCI Express slots that were able to support way more changes than I'm doing today. So yeah. Anyways, so MSI Afterburner. Here we are with the 750 Ti, as you can see. We're going to keep it at stock settings. And are we on 1080p? Yes, we are. And we're launching the game. And this is 750 Ti. We're going to try 1080p first, but I'm pretty sure it's going to get over 30 just fine on Ultra. Anyways, my main question, do you think that with 3060, the 2060 down price? Yeah, probably. I mean, it should. But the 2060 is not being made anymore. So, it might run out, who knows. Is there a bottleneck with 2060 Super and 2070X, 2700X? You're using 3000 MHz RAM speed. Yeah, it should be okay. I wouldn't worry too much about it. You're targeting 60, go for it. Alright, so on Ultra settings on the 750 Ti, we're getting 21 FPS. Is this 1080p? Yeah, it is. Let's lower shadows to medium. Okay. Shadows on medium. No, I don't speak Portuguese. I understand a little Portuguese, but I don't speak it. Okay, 30 frames. Let's lower this a little bit more. Maybe with medium reflections. Huh, interesting. Let's go to 1440, then back to 1080. Maybe there's a bug. No, there's no bug. So no anti-aliasing. Yeah, it seems to be just 30 frames. When looking into the distance, let's change the time of day. Maybe to afternoon. Yeah, the morning will be faster. No, I'm not Argentinian, I'm from Uruguay. Soy de Uruguay, no soy argentino, pero anduviste cerca. Okay, now it's daytime. Okay, I'm getting a higher frame rate in daytime. Interesting. I was expecting that on nighttime, actually. Whatever. Let's use highest and overall. SFX on high. Visual effects. Let's see if it changes anything. Nothing. TAA, but shadows on medium. And that should be it. So, ultra settings, medium shadows. Basically, let's keep it like that. Yeah, on 1080p seems to be the best settings. On nighttime it was weirdly slow. And I'm not sure why the frame time is so inconsistent. Maybe there is V-Sync? No, it's disabled. Whatever. Perhaps the moonlight god rays cause FPS loss. Yeah, it could be. Good point. The god rays. Could be. Yeah, maybe 720p for 60 frames, 1080p or 900p for 30 frames. I'm speaking Spanish now, Jesus. Do you know Tamil? No, I don't. Let's see the combat knowledge. I'm looking for a weapon. Alright, fair enough. Okay, some fetch quest going on now. The game won't start on your PC, you're stuck in the loading screen. Well, be patient. If it doesn't work on your PC, you can try it on your phone in the meantime. I mean, it's a game that runs on a phone, so shouldn't be super difficult. But in my case, it was smooth sailing on PC. It didn't drop below. It launched right away. So it's been okay on my side. Nier Automata meets Legend of Zelda. Yeah, basically. Nier Automata meets Breath of the Wild. And I'm okay with that. Let's try 900p now. So we're swapping to 900p. We gotta change the resolution of the desktop. So annoying. Jesus Christ. Come on. Alright, 900p. Alright, so on 900p we're getting, instead of 40s, we're getting 50s. So good stuff. Let's try lowering everything. I'm going to change the status to 900p. There we go. 900p. And let's see if we can get 60s by lowering shadows to low. Okay. Fair enough. Let's put it on low shadows. Boom. So max settings, low shadows. On 900p we're getting basically over 50 frames. I mean, if I turned off the frame rate counter, it will be a little difficult to notice when you're playing. But hey, it is what it is. It's locked at 60s anyway, so yeah, completely okay it seems. How do you get all your parts for benchmark? Do you buy all those stuff? Yes, I buy everything. I never got hardware for free, unfortunately. But yeah. Render resolution in that game is at 1.1 is 75% of original resolution. 1.5 is 100%. What? Really? Nobody told me that. That's ridiculous. That's why 1440p looks so sharp then. Oh, the FPS counter is not visible. True. Gotta hide that. Thank you. You can see it now. I forgot to turn it off. Yeah, my bad. Yeah, it seems to be this, like, the best settings. Low shadows, ultra settings, 900p if you want highest resolution. 1.1, I don't get why 1.1 wouldn't be native resolution and 1.5. I mean, 1.5 looks like super sampling. Doesn't look like native resolution at all. So I'm not sure what's up with that. I'll keep it at 1.1 like it came from the factory. But yeah, let's put it now on ultra. On ultra settings 900p, we're basically over 30, so should be okay. So if you want over 30, consider 900p ultra, 1080p ultra low shadows. And we're going to try now very quickly 720. So 720p. We gotta change the desktop resolution again to get 720. 720p. Alright. Now we're at 720p ultra. Yeah, the FPS counter is there. You can see it now. I mean, I'm not zooming in the FPS counter now because it's already huge. You can see it over my face, above my head. We're at 42, 43 FPS. So yeah, at 720p, on the highest settings, you're getting over 30 just fine, to be expected, because on 900p was the same thing. So yeah, let's try to get 60s now at 720. So we're going to lower shadows to medium. Let's put shadows on low. Nah, medium is okay. So if you want 60s on this game, put shadows on medium, ultra settings, 720p. And it's pretty smooth. Not much more to say. What is this? Another temple, no thanks. Teleport waypoint. Okay, let's go this way. Yeah, let's go that way. Oh no, I know, I forgot. Let's go to this place. How do I mark? I'm super lost. Custom pin. Yeah, let's go there. Alright, it's not marked, but I'm going to go that way anyways. But for the anti-aliasing you have only TAA. You have TAA and SMAA. SMAA doesn't look as good in this case, in my opinion. It looks a little jagged. TAA makes the game look softer. But since it's a cartoony style, usually TAA makes sense. So yeah. I mean, TAA in this case, I think looks decent, especially with the amount of foliage present. But yeah, it's up to you. If you're doing a higher resolution like 4K, SMAA probably looks better. It's a DX11 game, of course, the 750 can run it, yeah. And it runs on my phone as well, so yeah, kinda makes sense. Okay. Not bad. You locked FPS? No, unfortunately the game is locked at 60. I didn't lock the game at 60, it's locked at 60 by default, unfortunately. Only a 30 FPS cap or a 60 frames cap. Those are your only options. So yeah. But yeah, this seems to be the best configuration for this card so far. If you want 60 frames. Or just play it on your phone if you have a good enough phone. Alright. We're already almost 2 hours in this live stream. I'm going to probably swap to a 1650 Super now. Decía algo en español. Algo en español. Ah, tremendo rato. 750 Ti is still a good GPU or not? I mean, it's an old card already. It's 6 years old, but it can still play games. If you can get it for cheap, go for it. It's 40 FPS playable for this game. I didn't have an issue with 40 frames here, so it's playable, yeah, for sure. I couldn't even play at 30, but if you can select between 40 and 60, I'll take 60 any day. Weird that I cannot destroy this. Whatever. Nice, some cabbage. Yeah, sure, let's do it. Oh man. Ah, that was so easy. Weird stuff. You use Blender, any projects? I use Blender, but just to F around a little bit. I'm not really that into it. Okay, here it runs much worse than before. Let's investigate. So if I lower this to lowest, nothing changes. SFX, nothing changes. Visual effects, nope. Okay, seems to be a thing with the game. Okay, low shadows makes more sense. So it was the shadows. It's always the shadows. What the heck? Let's keep it on low shadows. So I rectified what I said. Use low shadows. Do not use medium shadows on this card. Use low shadows. It's a huge boost. I mean, it was 20 frames of a difference. When your character dies, to revive, you need X. I didn't know that. Interesting. Thanks for the heads up. Saludos, Grimer, desde Uruguay. Saludos. Are the optimization good? So far the game runs fine, looks decent, but it runs on a phone, so it kinda makes sense. I'm stealing from you. Yeah, I love stealing in these open games, kind of fun. But yeah, I mean, it runs on a phone, so makes sense that it runs like this, I think. Do you think playing this game after LV? What do you mean? Oh yeah, this is above my level by a long shot. Let's use a tank. Let's see. Maybe with E I can do that. Okay, that's a low range stuff. I'm learning to play this game still. Come on, use your shield. I dare you. Yeah, these are fire people, so I'm going to help at all. There it goes. I like the dodging mechanic, super easy to get into. Alright, neat. I'm getting the hang of it, I think. Oh yeah, even with special effects it seems to be maintaining 60s with low shadows, so nice. Make sure to keep it on low shadows, on this card at least. Excellent. Alright, let's swap now to the 1650 Super. After the live stream, will you play it? Probably not. I want to rest. I'm playing games all day. It gets taxing on your brain. So yeah, probably not. Not right now. Maybe later. I have it on my phone as well, so sure, why not? Oh yeah, I'm already getting addicted to the game, so thank you guys for a new addiction. I completely needed it. Alright, so let's close the game now. And swap to the 570. Puede ser que tener un disco rígido común da tirones en algunos juegos por la carga de texturas. No creo, o sea, depende del juego en realidad. Creo que el Batman, el Arkham Knight tiene ese problema. El Crackdown 3 también. Yo diría, no debería hacer mucha diferencia. Tiempos de carga sí, pero en carga de texturas no debería cambiar mucho. I'm going to university for algorithm and data structure. Should I buy a gaming laptop or Ultrabook TKS? What? An Ultrabook? I'll get the gaming laptop because better GPU in general helps more. Ultrabooks, it can be a little variable, so I personally go with the thing with the best GPU in general, because when you put a good GPU, they tend to put a decent CPU as well, so I will go for a gaming laptop in general. It's a better overall machine, unless you get a workstation laptop that are super expensive. But yeah, 1650 Super is in. Let's connect the HDMI. Where is it? Come on, HDMI. There you go. Gonna drink some water. I like your voice, and is this second language of yours Spanish? Yes, it's Spanish. That is my native language. My native. Me pasa con Arkham Knight y con el Final Fantasy XV. Bueno, esos juegos justo importa el disco, así que Final Fantasy igual da tirones de todos modos, así que es tema de juego Final Fantasy. Ultrabooks are just thin and usually have worse cooling. On the other hand, gaming ones are powerful, but they may be thicker and heavier. Yeah, basically. Good points. Good points and fair points. Anyways, we're back into the PC now. We're launching MSI Afterburner, and the status will be 1650 Super at 1080 on ultra settings. This is probably going to be just fine, so I'm not worried for the 1650 Super. And there we go. There's the card. Let's launch the game now. Are we in 1080p? Yes, we are. Let's launch it. This game is on Unity, so 1650 Super is supposed to run it better than the 570. Good point. I forget that the NVIDIA cards... Well, the NVIDIA cards in this game at least, I've seen that had less stutter, so that's an important point to make, I think. But yeah. Oh, the frame rate counter, almost forgot. Preparing to load data. Thank you very much. ¿Cuál sería el mejor procesador para la 570? Y yo diría un Ryzen 3 3100 o 3300X. Ahora sería el mejor balance. El i3... No, el i3 lo estoy armando una PC para vender con ese i3. La dejaron de usar acá, entonces ahí quedó. Lo tengo todavía así. You can 1080p gaming with the 1650. Yeah, of course you can. Completely. Alright, so on maximum settings 1080p. Yeah, we're getting... Is this maximum settings? Let's check that first. Yep. Maximum settings 1080p. We're just seeing half the GPU. So yeah, nothing interesting to talk about. I'm probably going to try 1440p and 4K. But yeah. ¿Sos argentino? No, soy de Uruguay, pero anduviste cerca. Yeah, here in the more foliage heavy place, the GPU usage jumps into the 80s. but I mean, this is maximum settings 1080p, so yeah, it's capped at 60 frames. Yeah, you cannot go further than 60 frames per second, unfortunately. But hey, it is what it is. What can you do? Let's do morning again. So we have some sun. There it goes. Wonderful. Yeah, even on daytime, we are over 60 all the time. Lo está jugando con la 1650 Super también. Bueno, genial. Excelente. Instalar un SSD, recomiendo instalar los juegos más pesados y Windows en el mismo disco. Y en general le instalamos Windows al SSD. Y los juegos que usan, que aprovechan más el SSD, los pongo en el SSD también. Y el resto de los juegos más livianos en el disco duro. Are you enjoying the game so far? Yeah. I mean, I wasn't expecting to enjoy it at all. Because I'm not into this anime thing. But I'm enjoying it so far. I like the looting part and all that good stuff. The thing is that it has microtransactions. But I don't mind because the game is free, so... As long as it doesn't make me spend money, I'm okay. But yeah. I wanna see how much you can push. What do you mean? But yeah, so far I'm enjoying it. It's surprisingly enjoyable. Pretty unexpected. Immune. Let's see with fire. Yep. Let's get away then. Vos viste en Bolivia a 5.70 hasta unos $180. Ah, está barato. 1650 Super 220. Por $40, 10 FPS más. Pareando de juego a juego. Depende, no sé. Vos ves si esos FPS extra valen la pena. Son como 10-15 FPS más. En el mejor de los casos. I like that orgasmic voice. It makes me uncomfortable. Good thing I'm using headphones. Yeah, good thing I'm using headphones. Ese stutter al haber explosiones o cambios de personajes es constante. Cada tanto pasa así. Parece ser un tema del motor. Unity lo hace mucho. Guys, those stutters I get every once in a while. That seems to be a thing with Unity itself. Because it happened to me on every Unity game I played. The big stutter. So yeah, unfortunately it seems to be no way to fix it. Thing with the game. And that's about it. But yeah, that's my favorite character. In this game, I have no favorites really. So far, like this one, the combat on this one is more of my style. The tank. But yeah. Will you restart the game if you're planning to play it later? Yes, I might restart it, yeah. I mean, it makes no sense to keep playing it like this. I don't get anything about the story. I didn't pay any attention. So yeah, probably going to restart it for sure, but on my phone. Because when I'm on a PC I feel like I'm working, even if I'm not. That's one of the bad things about being a YouTuber. It's kind of hard to enjoy playing on PC. You're basically on PC all day, so you get tired of it. That's why I got an Xbox. Xbox One X. So playing games doesn't feel like I'm working. ¿Qué haces tu vida en Uruguay? ¿A qué te dedicas? Por ahora me dedico a arreglar PCs. Excuse me. Arreglar PCs. No estoy estudiando por el tema del corona. Estoy usando más o menos en eso. Voy a estudiar testing. Oh man, I'm going to die. Okay, shields. Let's use this one. Yeah, I cannot take this. Let me fight. Come on, fight me. Is 1615 on super good for 720p? Yeah, sure. By a long shot. 720p, I would say it's ideal because you don't need a 6-pin connector for that one. So yeah. I'll probably get it. If it was for 720p, go for it. If you can afford a 1650 Super, even better, because it's not that much more expensive and it uses a 6-pin connector that most PCs should have. So yeah. Let's swap to 1440p. This is way too monotonous, if you can pronounce it like that. So we swap to 1440 now. Yes, I want to keep the changes. We're going to make a bigger FPS counter. And here we select 1440. Nice. This is 1440p Ultra. That's weird, but I don't like the Japanese voice acting in this game. That's fine. Me neither. I'll probably play it in English, but people ask for the Japanese dub, so not much that I can do about it. But yeah. Anyways, so we're at 1440p max settings now. 60 frames per second. Seems to be just fine. So yeah, probably if you want to avoid small drops into the 50s, consider dropping shadows to medium. But in general, 1440p seems to be okay for this card. Just like on the 570, you can do 1440p just fine. Oh, it started all over again. Okay, apparently this is not what I should be fighting right now, I think. Yeah, probably not the fight I should be doing at the moment. Anyway, let's get away from this. I mean, if it recharges the health, yeah, I'm getting away. Thank you, but no thank you. Like a friend would say. What do I have to do? Okay, blah blah blah. When cryo means hydro, frozen occurs. Oh, I should be using water then. Or frozen. Okay, got it. Thanks for the tips. Is 1650 Super your main graphics card? Yes, that one and the 580. It depends on what game I'm playing, basically. Okay, that's the one. Let's go up there. I had to wait for it to get closer and then start attacking. Kinda weird. It's annoying that I don't have water arrows. It's probably a regen because you get away too much from it. Oh, okay. Understood. Yeah, not a good idea. Yeah, this is much better. No crash loco. Eh? Okay. Can a 1650 Super run Cyberpunk 2077? If so, and on what frames? I think even a 750 Ti will be able to run Cyberpunk 2077. Just think about it. It runs on the base consoles, PS4, Xbox One S. I mean, if it runs on those, it should run there just fine. So a 1650 Super should be more than enough, I guess. I'm very optimistic. Yeah, she's dead. Come on. Actualmente, ¿dónde vives? ¿Uruguay? Sí, en Uruguay. Siempre viví en Uruguay. Remember, I can heal your entire party with Q. Thank you. Yeah, I need to recharge the Q, so I cannot revive anyone at the moment. I appreciate the tip. Is this online game? You can play solo. I'm playing solo. As far as I know, there is co-op as well. But at the moment, I'm playing solo. Really?
バーバラ行くよ。
Okay, healing is super easy in this game, apparently. But I cannot attack. I cannot attack from this far away. Pero ya practico la 750 Ti. Sí, rebobiné el stream que lo probé. Corre decente, se podría decir. O sea, corre en un celular, así que tiene sentido. 1060 should run at medium settings, 60 frames plus on 1080p. The 1060 should do max settings 1080p, basically, at 60 frames. Similar to this, really. Shouldn't change that much. Okay, that was easy. Just took a little more time. Cyberpunk 2077 minimum GPU requirements is 780. Well, Horizon Zero Dawn ran on the 750 Ti anyways, and that was the same minimum requirements. So yeah. Alright. New piece of the map. Beautiful. Sure, why not? More stamina, please. Yes, please. Is crashing in 1060 high? It's maybe your PC. I mean, if it didn't crash on my 750 Ti, why would it crash on your 1060? Alright, let me see if I can make a wish. Probably not. Yes, I can. Okay, let's try that out. Let's try the loot boxes. Los compro físicamente en una tienda local. Okay, I don't know what this is. It's fine. Hola Matías, ¿cómo va? ¿Todo bien? Another loot box. ¿Crees que la 1650 es buena gráfica? Sí, por supuesto. Sin usar un conector de 6 pines, el tema de por poca plata puedes conseguir la super, que corre mucho mejor. Cool steel. Alright. ¿El juego es gratis? Sí, por supuesto. Buscalo en Google, Genshin Impact. I'm going to now swap to 4K, so 1 second guys. Gotta go to the desktop, select 4K, keep the changes, change the size of the thing over here, and select 4K. Alright, so we're on 4K ultra settings now. 4K. And we're getting basically 30 frames per second. The game looks super sharp. Does this game has only English subtitles? Let's find out. Language. Game language, you have English, Español, Bahasa Indonesia. Yeah, you can put the game in many languages, as you can see, even in Portuguese. And the voiceover is only in Chinese, English, Japanese, and Korean. So yeah. People asked me to put it in Japanese, so that wasn't really my choice. But yeah. The game looks good. Whoa, 20 frames. Oh, that was because I was through the tree. Got it. Yeah, 4K maybe lower shadows. Maybe if I put shadows on low, I can get closer to 60, probably. Let's see. Low shadows. Yeah, low shadows is basically 60. Yeah, no need to... Whoa. Low shadows. Yeah, I think low shadows is the way to go here. Yeah, you can do super smooth gameplay at 4K. Still, I would use 1440p. You can do max settings on that one at 60 frames. And the shadows will look better. So yeah. How do you get to Ultra in this game? Ultra is basically the highest. There's no Ultra option really. It's what I call the highest settings. Okay, new waypoint thing. Vaya, ¿qué monitor usas? Uso un monitor de 28 pulgadas 4K Dell y un monitor 1080p de 21 pulgadas. No hace bastante ruido en realidad, sí. Con la curva predeterminada es bastante ruidosa. Pero son dos ventiladores chiquitos. Yo me la jugaría por una con dos ventiladores más grandes o en un ventilador solo. Sería menos ruido, sí. It's Ghost. It leads you to chests. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I'm doing the wrong button for the dodging. Instead of dodging, I'm walking. Because I have dodging to control in most games. But here dodging is right click, so I always miss it. See if I have a special attack working. Yeah, that wasn't a good one. Come on. Okay, doing better. Está toda la descripción, Pedro Fermepin. Toda la descripción. Está toda la data. Es una Zotac. Yeah, Silky Smooth 4K. Of course. Come on. One after the other. Let's use the tank now. Before I die. No. The tank. There you go. You're dead. Who's next? Nice. Got you all. Let's follow the ghost to the chest. Eres feliz y a veces depende el día. A veces los fines de semana. ¿Qué pasó con las 570? Corrió más bien. Rebobiná que está a las 570 al principio. What do I have to do for this? Come on, ghost. Open it up for me. Probably need 3 ghosts. Okay. Gotta watch out for those. What the heck was that? I'll try to heal because I'm about to die. Let's see. Alright, perfect. I now know how to heal my characters. There are no look the tip of the bridge. Yeah, I saw it. I was trying to kill the enemies before getting there, but sure, let's go. Hello, ghost. How's it going? ¿Ya probaste el Marvel's Avengers? Sí, fíjate en el canal, busca Marvel's Avengers 750 Ti y te va a aparecer. Yeah, I already tested Marvel's Avengers on many GPUs. Unfortunately, the game is not good, at least in my opinion. But hey, opinions. Sí, podés rescalar. ¿Cómo? No entendí. Ah, sí, podés usar. ¿Cómo se llama? Hay una forma, sí. Ahora ya te digo, dame un segundito. PC motherboard supported, would you better check QVL of the motherboard? What? QVL? Oh, H310, it should be okay. I mean, I had a more taxing GPU on an H310 and it was okay, but... Yeah, the loot is probably not worth it. I'm about to end the live stream. Ahí va, ya me acordé cómo se llama Andre. Se llama DSR. Activarlo en el panel de control de Nvidia. Puedes poner por 4 el monitor y queda en 4K. Un monitor 1080. Lo encontraste bien, me alegro. Anyway guys, so this was the test on Genshin Impact. This is going to be published, so you can see all the GPUs I tested. I tested the 570, 750 Ti, 1050 Ti, 1650 Super. So yeah, that's very much it. Thank you guys so much for watching the live stream. I put the game in Japanese because you guys asked me. I mean, I don't know if it had Japanese dub. But yeah, it's a little annoying though. I'm probably going to play it in English. Japanese is a little too... It feels like noise. Just like noise. Annoying noise. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. And I see you next time, guys. Bye bye. See ya.